This once rural landscape was dramatically and drastically altered by the ravages of the Industrial Revolution. Now, over 200 years later, it's changing again, retaining its history but reclaiming its pre-industrial identity. Big Pit, with its 300-foot shaft, is symbolic of when coal was king. Now the National Coal Museum of Wales, it sits proudly on the valley side, a constant, whilst much around it is changing. Thanks to nature and careful land management, even the surrounding tips, humps of coal waste that were once barren are now being recolonised by nature, offering a home to a rich variety of plants and animals. Alongside this natural regeneration, sympathetic management helps to ensure the many important archaeological sites and features within this rich industrial landscape are cared for too, such as here at Hills Pits, where its wonderful chimney stack has been preserved as a proud testament to the time when the area was littered with iron ore mines, coal pits, waste tips and transport routes. Garn Lakes used to be an area covered in spoil tips and old colliery workings, but following an extensive land reclamation scheme, it was officially opened in 1997 as a beautiful area for residents and visitors. It covers 40 hectares, and with lakes and grasslands, it provides a diverse habitat and breeding grounds for a wide range of wildlife. So much so that it has now been designated as a local nature reserve. During the Second World War, there was a surge in open-cast mining in the area. By 1944, 5% of all coal for the war effort was produced in Blaenavon. The results of this patriotic activity can be seen here at Canada Tips, although they too are gradually being reclaimed and regreened by nature. Industry only flourished when you could get your goods to market, so transport routes were cut into the landscape. The tramroads, bridges and tunnels that crisscrossed the land during the Industrial Revolution remain, and many still make useful routes. Although today's users are more likely to be walkers enjoying the fresh air and fascinating surroundings. The pond that served the nearby Gantharis Forge still remains and is now a well-loved feature in the local countryside. Its name, Keeper's Pond, belies its past, but leads us to another historic upland story of grouse keeping. Once maintained in large number by the ironmaster as a game bird, the population declined to the point of extinction following the closure of the ironworks. Happily, through sensitive land management, the population is making a recovery. Indeed, the whole of the Blorenge, the iconic mountain of the World Heritage Site, is now a leisure magnet. Its glacial shape and spectacular heather moorland make it popular with walkers. The heather moorland is also a precious habitat for wildlife and the most southerly natural home for red grouse in the British Isles. The Iron Mountain, as it has come to be known, is a popular place for easy access hill walking, offering stunning views across the Usk Valley and a wealth of interesting industrial heritage features to explore. Llanfoist Wharf linked Blaenavon to the rest of the world via the Monmouthshire and Brecon Canal. Canals were needed in order to transport the products of heavy industry like pig iron, iron rails and other iron products, coal and limestone. The wharf was linked by a steep incline to Hills Tramroad, an early primitive horse-drawn railway which skirts around the Blorenge mountain to Pwllheli. Once frantic with barges and bargees, now these idyllic waterways are busy with holidaymakers, either taking a trip on board a canal boat or simply walking or cycling the towpaths. Here the tramroad cuts through the mountain to the ironworks, where Blaenavon's industrial story started back in 1789. What was once amongst the most important ironworks in the world is now the heart of the Blaenavon Industrial Landscape World Heritage Site. Today, the ironworks is a popular visitor experience, adding to the area's appeal as a destination. After the canals came the steam-driven railways. The line from Blaenavon to Bryn Mawr was originally built in 1866 to transport coal to the Midlands, and in 1878 was extended to Abersychan and Talawan. The line was closed to passengers in 1941 and to goods in 1964, though the section from Blaenavon to Pontypool was used for coal from Big Pit and other local mines until 1980. Today a stretch of track remains open and an atmospheric steam journey is a vibrant part of the tourism offer within the World Heritage Site. Blaenavon, at the very heart of this industrial landscape, has undergone its own revolution. By the end of the 19th century, there were over 200 commercial buildings and dozens of public houses. However, gradual decline in the 20th century followed, and many shops and businesses closed. At the beginning of the 21st century, the town centre was rejuvenated, and Broad Street is, once again, a very attractive place to spend some time. The area has seen many changes. First agriculture and then industry have made their mark, but nature with a helping hand is gently reclaiming and reinventing the area. Thanks to its many industrial treasures, the landscape around Blaenavon is now universally recognised as being of outstanding value, earning it the prestigious status of a World Heritage Site.